Metro Police are putting together the pieces of what happened here in the 2500 block of Lehman. They say an ex-boyfriend went into a woman's house, stole her keys, took her car, and then crashed into that pole. You see, only half of it's there. It's dangling. Then she called police, and when they got here, there's a chair behind those firefighters. They say the man was sitting in that chair holding a knife. Now, take a look at this exclusive video that we got. Photographer Glenn Welling and I were here as this was happening. The man came out onto the roof and he was talking to the police officers. He had a knife in his hand. They were trying to talk him into coming down. He went back into the house after they fired rubber bullets hitting him. When he went back into the home, all of a sudden we saw smoke and flames coming from that house. They repeatedly tried to talk him out of the burning home. He eventually came out and was dancing on the roof. As you can see, flames shooting from the house. A detective was here on the ground along with other officers and firefighters trying to talk him down. They eventually had officers get on the aerial ladder, and then they went up with a taser. They hit him with a taser. He went down, and that is when they were able to take him into custody. Now, again, Metro Police officers are still piecing all of this together, and our own Jack Reinhardt just spoke to the ex-girlfriend. We will hear more from her coming up tonight on RTV6 at 4, 5, and 6. Now, what one of the officers here at the scene was able to tell Jack Reinhardt is that this man is known to have anger issues. But again, Metro Police and firefighters put their lives on the line today, but they were able to get this man out of here by firing rubber bullets and then tasing him. He was taken away on a gurney, and Jack Reinhardt said as he went past him, because we were on this end and Jack was down here, he said the man had a smile on his face. We'll continue to follow this developing story throughout the day. Reporting live, Julie Persley, RTV6.
Benefit this booth and a lot of the booths around the area because they have a full weekend, then a day, and then the 4th of July. Here's an actual customer out here. What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Where are your parents? Kid's sketchy. Back to you guys.
Dave Rowe knows all too well how it feels to have his home broken into.
Yeah, and see, that's what the problem was. Because I heard him first. I said, hold on. I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Because then I start to taste them. I say, and then I start to smell them. So it's like a smell that tastes like other. So I knew something was wrong. I knew something special about it. You know? So
what did you do when you heard the intruder?
I ran upstairs. I had to run. And I had to do what that little girl, what's that little girl in the Holocaust? She had Anne Hathaway, Frankie Beverly. Anne Frank, that's a hiding bitch, ain't it? I had to get up the stairs. So he had so much rhythm. When he was walking up the stairs, he said, doom, doom, doom. Bitch, I started to almost beatbox up in the closet. Oh, boom, boom, boom. But I couldn't do it yet because I couldn't die. I got caught tomorrow. So I'm just a little shook up. That's all that is.
Just in, police officers in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, were asking people to be on the lookout for a man who robbed a store. And I think we do have his description. Can we take that? Let's take his description. Okay, this is the guy they wanted people in Pennsylvania to be out on the lookout for. He's got a nose and some hair that goes like that, and he was wearing a hat at the time of this particular crime. He's got kind of a chin that comes down to almost a point. Stands about 5 feet 4 inches tall. There it is. Get a good look for yourself. Oh, and now I'm getting word that police actually caught this guy, thanks to the sketch, no doubt. So here's a picture of the real guy next to the sketch that led to his arrest.
Where's the pointy chin?
It's uncanny, Lisa. The guy on the left is now charged with 2 counts of theft, is being held in the Lancaster jail. And I say give that sketch artist a raise.
This wouldn't be so funny, except it's a real sketch.
That was actually the sketch that the police sent out to the good folks in Lancaster. And, hey, to their credit,
They've got him.
they came
Black
through.
bear was roaming through Tina Marison's backyard.
And, the operator said, "What is your emergency?" And I said, "You're not going to believe this, but they're in my woods here." And she says, "There's a black bear on it."
Tina was too stunned to get a picture, but this is what the bear probably looked like, except real. This isn't the first time the bear was spotted. Early Sunday morning right here along Miles Road, a jogger saw what they thought was a black bear, immediately called police, but when police showed up, no sign of the bear. A few minutes later, the bear was spotted behind this home in Moreland Hills. This recreation identifies how witnesses say the bear escaped into the woods.
I'm excited to hear that there's a bear in South Chagrin, or the South Chagrin area. We hear reports every year or two.
Cleveland Metro Parks naturalist Carly Martin explains that black bears can be on the ground or can climb in trees. She's never seen one, but came close.
And I found bear scat, and it was right after a report that there was a bear in the area.
Bear scat.
Scat is the good nature word for poop.
So we know that a bear scats in the woods, but should we be concerned?
We are not bear food.
And neither are pets, which is good news for the animals.
I'm good. I'm faster than a bear.
And it just wanders through and then it's gone. You know, we'll hear, reports, it's at this part of the river one day and then it moves on and moves on and moves on and then we don't hear about it for a year or two.
But even that is too short of a time for Tina, who still can't believe how close she came.